Hello and welcome to your twin flame reading for the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the current union energy going on in your twin flame union. And so today I have the Divine Animals Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. You can see on either side, and then I have Eternal Crystals Oracle by Jade Sky. I have one card for that for the middle union energy for what's going on. And I wanted to mention that Jupiter has gone direct rather. Now it's been like a couple of days, so you may even want to look back to what was going on for you on Saturday and how, if you feel any kind of a shift, in kind of a positive perspective, in how your faith has really gotten fortified. You've gone deeper with being carried through a situation for the last 4 months as Jupiter has been retrograde in Capricorn. And so now that Jupiter's direct, Jupiter is like a very gaseous planet, and it has to do with spirituality. It has to do with abundance and oftentimes wealth, and also is related to the liver in medical astrology often. And those are just a few things about Jupiter that I'll mention, but you could see how Jupiter's really got a big energy to it, but there's that sense of faith there. I mean, think about everything your liver does. If you've ever looked it up, or if you haven't, I encourage you to. Your liver is just amazing. It all the things that it does. So, maybe this is a good time to appreciate your liver. Do something grounding for it. Maybe have some dandelion root tea. And this is not a medical advice here, but there are definitely herbs out there that are really generally nice for your liver, and as long as they're not contraindicated for you personally for some reason, I think that could be a really nice thing to do right now, and kind of help ground this energy into the physical. I just thought of that, so I'm oh, cool. But yeah, I'm really feeling that. So, if that speaks to you, it's something to pay attention to. And, you don't need to do anything crazy. Sometimes there's things that claim to be liver cleansing, and some of them are, but just pay attention to how you really feel about something, and don't do it for the wrong reason. And also don't try to detox yourself as a form of punishment or something like that. Not saying you are, but just saying that is something in a pattern that needs to be undone in consciousness. So just wanted to speak to it and make sure that you're approaching your whole self from a place of love and peace of mind, because everything really stems from that place in your mind. And this is definitely twin flame related, because this is about physical reality too, right? And not just I'm just gonna love my twin flame in the 5D for the rest of my life and stay married to this guy over here that I don't like. I mean, whatever situation you could imagine, or perhaps that you're in, that's not it. And no matter how close you are with your twin flame, you want to keep grounding that. You want to create a space where you can really, within, where everything is divine, where everything is free of separation, and then that will allow you to really bring all of yourself back into that space, so to speak, and expand peace from there. So let's get started with this reading. So the Divine Feminine's card is gonna be, orcas. They're so cute. This looks almost kind of retro, this card. It's got a, what is that, sepia kind of tone? Number 30. Songlines. That's so embarrassing. I actually don't really know how to say that word. I should know by now because I've pulled this card a couple of times and read through it. But, if you want to laugh about that, you can. Songlines. Songlines? See, when I look it up, it's like, got some interesting, it's like a song, like wants to come up as a song line, even though it's one word. But this says a song line, also called dreaming track, is one of the paths across the land within the animist belief system in Aboriginal Australians, which marks the route followed by localized creator beings during the dreaming. So there's something here about dreaming and your waking state that is coming into fruition, and perhaps if you've been getting any hints of like further harmonizing your union, and anything too that you are kind of letting out of your reality that's in your dreams, it's like it's just safe to let go of the old vibration, but also call in the vibration of your dreams that is ringing true for you. Like if you've had moments in your dreams of, just that feel like completely harmonized with your twin flame, even if it's for a moment, it's safe to feel that completely, right? So this is number 30. I'm gonna just pull out the little handy dandy oracle here. Look at that picture. Woo! I've pulled that card before. I mean, go figure, right? So yeah, you are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family, nourish yourself, and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. Yeah, there's a lot here. Orca magic can be raised by singing your own song by the sea. It is a feminine magic that can be used to help heal breaches in family relationships. Orca magic is also one that asks for self-care and nourishment. If you are feeling weak in your physical body or mind, especially with the issues of vitality or endurance, the power of the orca can be called upon as an ally. Hello. So yeah, I think this goes back to the whole Jupiter going direct, and speaking to that energy of really grounding into the healing you're doing physically. And when you do heal familial stuff or things around like poverty consciousness, abuse, you are calling in greater abundance, and you're really, so it's like it's safe to ground that fully and not like let the old vibration try to pull you back in and be like, oh, you're comfortable here, you don't want to go into that ascended place, because yeah, like there's gonna be more to do, like there's gonna be more of you that is ready to give, and that's a big energy, right, when you make that choice, but it is safe. So just take some time, feel the songs of your dreams, and just choose to heal completely in that place, and know that you might be doing some really big healing work, for all of consciousness and doing that, and that's the right thing to do. That's the good direction to be in. So the Divine Masculines card is an L. Number 4, wisdom. And I like how it's number 4, because number 4 is about foundation, and so I like that the number related to this card is wisdom for, in this particular deck is what I'm trying to say. So there is something foundational about the wisdom that the Divine Masculine is like mastering. Like, it's like I have my foundation about something fundamental that I understand now, and like I'm ready to be confident with that, you know. I'm ready to swoop down, I guess, on my lady here, you know. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, there is definitely a protective energy of the owl watching over this woman, kind of. It's like, looks very, like oddly almost innocent. I don't know, like, I'm not super familiar with owls. I haven't been around a ton of owls in my life. But yeah, there is this, this interesting, you know, like a unique energy to owls. There's some good owl TikToks that I've seen though. You can check those out if you're on TikTok. I recommend searching owls. But yeah, there's something here about like being willing to step into your role as the divine masculine and provide that part of the foundation of your union and bring your wisdom and not be afraid of what you know and what you've learned and gained, and being willing to share it and knowing that like what you're sharing is worthy of sharing and being received. And that like feels, you know, that feels good to use the divine masculine, and the divine feminine's over here kind of having her song dreams of the ancestors and everything that, you know, we just talked about. And it's definitely a time to go deeper, to really just like choose to allow yourself to go to those places within where maybe you don't feel like you've been before, and choose to like really accept yourself there and to harmonize there with your twin flame. Like there is beauty there, even in the unknown, right? That's all you're gonna actually find when you heal. And sometimes you do need to go to those places again where even like your ancestors perhaps were abused. So that could be some things that are not so pretty initially, you know, maybe if you have any resistance to that, but find a way to make it easy and even make it fun to heal, you know, if that means like watching some kind of a documentary about what you're healing through, or you know, in some other way gaining knowledge too. I think that actually really does go for both parties. There's some meeting here of some deeper some deeper healing and truth, that there's, you know, both approaches taking place. So let's move on to the middle card. The middle card, ooh, that was loud. Clear quartz, meditation. So the meditation, and it's your crown chakra, can actually really take you into a very deep place within. And, you know, your crown chakra has depth to it too. And I don't think that's something that I always think about, but that's what I'm really like receiving right now, is that like the divine wants to be with you completely and very deeply, and not just in a superficial way, and not have you receive superficial knowledge, but in order to fully receive the gift of harmonizing with your twin flame, you are going to have to go very deep, you know, with your relationship with the divine, with God, with source. And so it's safe to take the time, the space, the energy to do this, and to ground that too. Like this is something real that you're doing. It's not just like some woo-woo thing, right? Like you also want to integrate whatever it is that you're receiving, the wisdom and the healing, and you want to incorporate it into your life, which also means that you want to start, or maybe already are, just even thinking about how it is that you may want to share it, even if that changes. But like, who do you want to share this with, and how? You know, like, how does this all relate to your life purpose, whatever it is that you're kind of seeing through to the other side at this time. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I feel like it was a little bit, I was feeling a little abstract about it, so I hope that it all came through to you concretely enough, but this is about grounding that energy. So just really feel into those places, but it is about grounding it with your feelings too, right? But don't be afraid of the actual facts and figures as well, as you are healing and going deeper with. And maybe for the divine masculine, this looks more like just the wisdom of something that you are studying or interested in. Maybe you're kind of coming to a point of mastery. And for the divine feminine, this looks more in terms of, the deep healing that I keep referring to. But you can see how there's definitely crossover here in both. And so meditation can really be key right now. And meditation, again, can really look like many things, but I think it really means taking some time also for self-care. And for choosing to receive your own gifts too. And choosing to receive all the hard work you've been putting in lately. And just loving yourself there. And then seeing what you can give from that place, I think is really a wonderful thing to do. Oh, I'm rejuvenated. What's this kind of new energy, this freshness I have to kind of maybe start something new or give the same thing on a deeper level. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this reading. That feels good and complete, more grounded now. And you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, like the video, and definitely check out the links. I am doing my divine masculine and divine feminine 5-card twin flame reading right now for a limited time at the price that it's currently at. You can check that out in the links below on my website and claim yours today, because it's going to be amazing and you're going to get a personal recording for your unique twin flame union. Yeah, it's really beautiful. I love doing it, and everyone so far has really enjoyed and gotten a great deal of value from the reading. And there's also other readings and coaching on my website as well. So lots of great, wonderful things. And there's other links below too. So yes, I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead. I can't believe it's the start of another week. It feels good. Feels fresh. So yeah, take care. I will see you again soon. Bye.